Do Linux operating system really matter to a network engineer? I am on my week 2 of my CompTIA Linux Plus preparations. I'm preparing for it from about a week. If you have not seen the video from the last week, there is a link in the I button. So in this video, I'm going to show you that how a network engineer can benefit from Linux. For this purpose, I went online on Udemy and I searched for the course Linux for Network Engineer by David Bombell, and I took that course and I'm almost halfway through it. I want to show you that how this course is helping me to prepare for my Linux Plus exam, and as well as this course is giving me a network engineer's perspective to Linux, which is really helpful to me. So if you are a network engineer, please check out this course. The link is in the description, and in this video I'm going to show you how this course is helping me to learn Linux. So this week, first thing I did was I purchased this course of David Bombell, which is Linux for Network Engineers, Practical Linux with GNS3. So this course is for network engineers who want to learn Linux, which I am, and this course is very helpful. The GNS3 is a great software to get you started if you are a network engineer. Here you can see I have a topology with me in GNS3. This is a basic DHCP server. This is our NAT connection, and I have configured this gig0/1 as a DHCP server for the internal network. Then I have a Ubuntu Docker guest, so you can download Docker containers and run it on the GNS3. You can also Ubuntu server, which is graphical user interface, or you can deploy a Ubuntu server which is like without graphical user interface. You can run it in a virtual machine and you can throw it here on this GNS3. In this video, if you have any quality issues, I am very sorry, because GNS3 requires a lot of RAM. I have only 8 gigs of RAM, so I cannot show you all the details in my screen recorder software, so I'm recording it from my smartphone. So I'm really sorry for that, but please bear with me. So for internet network, for the DHCP network, I have given an IP address of 172.16.1.0/24. And if you know, in Linux Plus there is a major section which contains the knowledge about networking, the commands like ifconfig, etc/host, etc/network, and etc/resolve. So a lot of section in the Linux Plus exam covers networking. So it is very important. If you try anything on this GNS3, it will be very helpful to you. It is helping me a lot. So the benefit of a Docker container is it runs very fast. It starts and deploys very fast. If I press enter, here you can see I am in my root at the Ubuntu Docker guest. I can ifconfig. Here you can see my IP address is 172.168.1.2, and if you go here in edit config, here you can set up the IP address. So I have set it up an static IP address for this Docker container, but I have set up a DHCP address for this Ubuntu server. So if I go to this Ubuntu server, the GUI has opened. Now I will type the password osboxes.org. Now if I unlock it, I can go to network from here using graphical user interface. I can go to wired setting, then it is open now. I can go to this connected, select this little thing, and here you can see if I go to IPv4, the automatic DHCP address is assigned, and if I go to details, 172.16.1.3, this address is assigned to Ubuntu graphical user interface or Ubuntu desktop. You can see DNS is 8.8.8.8, and I will just click cancel. I just wanted to show you this configuration because it is helping me a lot, and I got to know about Cumulus through David Bombell's course. So Cumulus is an open source network operating system which runs on Linux. So if you are a network engineer, you need to learn Linux because there are a number of network operating systems like Cumulus which are running on Linux. And if you see the Cisco's Nexus OS, NX OS 9000 series, that runs on Linux too. So Linux is very important. That's why I'm learning it. And Linux is the future. If you go to the cloud, if you go to anything, Linux is prominent there. Now in my router, if I show run, it will build configuration. It will take some time. Here you can see, if I go here, IP DHCP pool internal network, this is the name of my network, internal network. I have assigned network 172.116.1.0, and this DNS server is this, and default router is this, router 1. So this is how I assigned my topology, and I am going to work on this GNS3 a lot during this journey, because I love networking. And if something is there where you can connect your Linux boxes to switches and routers, and through NAT you can assign the IP addresses, this is so cool. So I wanted to learn and show it to you all. So this week I just learned about many things through this course. I have completed almost 50% of it. This course teaches us text editors, VI and Nano, then what is difference between Red Hat, CentOS and Fedora, what is GNS3, how you can install it, how you can download an Ubuntu server and run on it. So this course shows you everything you need to install and set up the GNS3. So this is very helpful in my Linux Plus journey. So I just wanted to show it to you. Side by side, as I was learning Linux for network engineers from this course, from the David Bombell's course, I also tried disk management on IT Pro TV. So I learned a bit about commands like fdisk, gdisk. So what are different type of partitions in Linux, MBR partition, the GPT partition, what is old partition, what is new partition, how they difference from each other. So these things I learned through IT Pro TV. I cannot test these commands fdisk, gdisk on my Raspberry Pi because it has only 32 GB of memory. Like I don't want to ruin my SD card. Through the partitioning, that's why I did not try these labs on my Raspberry Pi, but I will definitely try these labs on the IT Pro TV platform. They have great labs. That's it for this week on my Linux Plus journey. In next week, I'm really excited about some new things. I will learn a lot about the Y editor, the Nano editor, and how you can edit your file efficiently in the Linux. Also, I will try the disk partitioning labs on the IT Pro TV. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like. That will encourage me to make more videos. And check out my cloud video if you want to know about cloud technologies and how it can help you with your jobs, with your future. So you can check it out on I button somewhere above my head. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.